When I tell you to watch people's money behavior, watch people's money behavior. I know this is unpopular. I'm the one who talks about it a lot, but it's true. We need to watch people's money behavior, especially your man's, okay? People can talk and talk, and we're all human. This is not hating on anybody, especially ourselves. Hello. But you can talk all day. We can say all kinds of things, right? But what we do, our actions, so even without money, our actions tell you what we really value. The reason I say watch people's money behavior, which is their actions with money, is because for most people, it's not every single person, and the more money you make, less reliable this concept is. But for most people, they will show you exactly what they value by what they spend their money on, especially men in this society. I know these are huge generalizations and sweeping statements, but it is what it is. It's true. People will show you what they value. I'm not the kind of person that, judging people for what they spend on. No, people get to do whatever they want. I truly and wholeheartedly believe that and live by that. And when someone promises me something and they don't do it, especially when it's financially, I'm like, red flag. And it doesn't mean I'll boot them out of my life or anything like that. I could if I wanted to, but the truth is that they are not reliable in that area, period. It's like that saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So if you keep letting someone behave in a certain way, like so many women, and I used to do this too. I talk about this a lot online and have for 13 years because it's my passion. And for me, especially women in my generation, Gen X in the house, and even younger generations, we know that money and men are closely associated. Why? Because in our history, in our mom's histories, and our nona's and grandma's histories, men were the ones who had control over the money, period, point blank. People can talk, again, they could talk all day, but that doesn't make sense, blah, 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 but that's how it was. And as humans, we don't just change the way we think and how our whole brains and systems were programmed, what we saw deeply, what we associated deeply at a deep emotional level when we were growing up. We don't just change that because there's conversation today that says it doesn't make sense. It's not reliable, right, to think that way. You need to take care of yourself. And it's just the same thing, like I was just saying, if someone's behaving in a financially snaky, irresponsible way, guess what? It's on us if we keep believing it and get duped, all for the okie doke or whatever you want to call it. It's like, no, you need to stay clear. And the reason why we let ourselves get duped, and I was the one who did that for years and years, is because there's a deep need. Don't do this mean to yourself. Very gentle with yourself while you, I don't even want to say call yourself out, but just tell it like it is to yourself so that you have the best chance in life. Be very gentle with yourself as you do, but do it because it's true. And be aware, like I was just about to say, that the reason why we don't do it is because there's a very deep emotional need. Like for me, it was always, see this with my clients and my masterminds, one-to-one. I've seen it over and over. I'm like, oh, wow, this is big in our society, in our culture, women. But I see that there's a deep emotional need that's attached. We want someone to take care of us. And like I talked about in my live streams on Facebook, if you're not on my Facebook, what are you even doing, girl? One of the hugest things with women, money block, whatever you want to call it, I say that because the industry just poo-pooed all over the money block conversation. The world will take down anything when women start to progress, right? Oh, they're working on their money blocks. Make fun of money blocks. Take it down. Tell them that's stupid. And then they'll stop working on their money blocks and get powerful. Right? Reclaim that word right now for myself. So the biggest things I see is that as we grew up with fathers who were money, okay? In our child brains, fathers were money. They represented money. And because we grew up like that, if our father was abusive, distant, which a lot of them were distant because they were working, some of them were abusive, then we started associating money as being a bad thing. And if we ever went to try to get money, which we need as adult women, right? That means we're going to lose love, core love. Because as children, we looked at those fathers and said, oh my gosh, that's my life, not only my heart and my love, but that's also my food, my shelter. Like this all happens subconsciously as children. We know, viscerally. So this is the stuff we work through, my loves. Okay, this is what we do. And I have my Money Queen program going up today. You'll see the wait list. You can jump right on it right now so you know. And also Sales While You Sleep, that's coming up this week. probably today. It's almost done. These are programs that I ran live for years, since 2018. Content was run live originally, and then the replays are available. But what I do is I run live groups with those. So you have the same content because it's awesome. I listen to it every year, add things. So I update it, but it was core content and it was awesome. And I still stand by it. I'm like, yep, that's what worked for me. That's what works for my clients. That still works. The core is amazing. So those 2 programs are available. And that's where we do this work. And you'll hear me answering questions for other women year after year after year. You'll hear those conversations in the replays, and you'll be able to do this work and understand what it looks like deeper, in case you like my videos and you're like, oh, I want to go deeper, but she only talks for a few minutes or whatever. And for those of y'all who think I talked too much, you're in the wrong place. I just had to throw some sass in there. It's not Gina if it's not sassy. The Gina magic. So that's what we do in Money Queen, Sales While You Sleep. I also have WWW Now. It's called Wildly Worthy and Wealthy Now. That's a $37 program. It's available right now, and you can access it. It's an incredible audio. It's in the link in my bio. I used to sell for $300, but I have it up there for $37. And my other 2 programs are really low cost too. Why? Because I'm in my phase of looking at them. When I'm in my phase of looking at them and going, okay, I'm going to add this, I'm going to power up, like every year I do that. When I'm in that phase, the cost goes down. I sell those 2 programs for $2,000 and above, or $1,500, around there. That's what I sold them for, again and again and again, year after year. But now they're like way less. So this is the time to grab the replays only if you want that without the live. Grab them for the great price now. And of course, later on, when I announce that we're going live with the group, you'll be able to jump into that without having to pay for it again on my email list when you purchase that. And then I'll offer you a different rate than buying the whole new program, which will be probably more than it ever was. You'll be able to join the live aspect and have gotten the replays for free. So now's the time to jump in. I also have a complimentary money meditation, which is for sales and money, same, right? You have to do this money mindset work in order to make more sales. And it's called Joyful Selling. It's amazing. It's a 10-minute meditation. It's not a meditation. It's an affirmation experience. Me reading the affirmations that have worked for me since I started doing this work actively. I mean, I've been doing it for over 20 years. Actively and consciously, I've been doing it for started my business in 2009, September 2009. So it's been a while, and those have proven again and again. I've done workshops in person. I've done training. I've done coaching one-to-one in person, group coaching in person and online, all of the above. And these are tried and true. So check them out. Link in bio. Talk to you soon, ladies. Don't forget, go deeper and hold your own. Watch people's money behavior. It'll tell you everything. Don't believe what people say. Watch what they do.